Can South Africa recover from its economic collapse, or is it too late to turn things around? As Africa's largest economy, it's facing skyrocketing inflation, crippling power shortages, and record-high unemployment. But could the country finally see some hope with a new coalition government in place? Let's dive into the current state of South Africa's economy and explore its recovery potential. Stay tuned, because in today's video, we'll explore how South Africa's economy can bounce back from this deep crisis, from surprising shifts in the labor market to potential reforms that could lead to massive change. Don't miss out on these crucial insights. The current state of South Africa's economy. South Africa has long held the title of Africa's largest economy, with a GDP of over $373 billion in 2024. Despite this, the country has faced serious economic difficulties in recent years. In 2024, South Africa's economy is projected to grow by just 1.1%, a slight improvement from the 0.7% growth in 2023. While any growth is positive, the figures are still far below the potential of South Africa's economy. Given its resources and strategic position, to understand why this is happening, we must first look at some of the country's major challenges. High inflation rates have hit consumers hard, leading to a rising cost of living. The country's energy sector is in disarray, with frequent power outages causing widespread disruptions. Moreover, unemployment remains a persistent issue, with an official rate of 32.1% in the third quarter of 2024, a decrease from the previous quarter, but still a stark reality for millions of South Africans. The lack of job opportunities, combined with other economic pressures, means that many households are struggling to make ends meet. Despite these challenges, there are signs of life in the South African economy. Let's take a deeper look at some of the critical areas that could shape the future of the economy. A glimmer of hope: falling unemployment rate. Did you know that South Africa's unemployment rate has shown a slight improvement in recent months? The official unemployment rate decreased from 33.5% in the second quarter of 2024 to 32.1% in the third quarter. This is the first time in over a year that the unemployment rate has fallen, and it's a significant sign of progress, albeit small. The decline in unemployment can be linked to the formation of a new coalition government in June 2024, after the African National Congress, ANC, lost its parliamentary majority for the first time in 30 years. A coalition was formed with the market-friendly Democratic Alliance and other smaller parties. This political shift has brought renewed investor confidence, with businesses feeling more optimistic about the future. As a result, there has been a boost in employment across several key sectors, including construction, mining, agriculture, trade, and utilities. The government's commitment to business-friendly policies has led to a stronger currency, lower borrowing costs, and reduced inflationary pressures, which have provided a window of opportunity for economic recovery. While the 32.1% unemployment rate is still alarmingly high, this improvement indicates that with the right policies, the country could continue moving in the right direction. The energy crisis, South Africa's Achilles heel. Energy shortages are perhaps the biggest obstacle to South Africa's economic recovery. The country's electricity grid is under significant strain, and frequent power outages, referred to as load shedding, are crippling both businesses and everyday life. In 2024, energy supply problems have worsened, and the government is struggling to keep up with demand. Did you know that South Africa loses billions of dollars every year due to power outages, and the energy crisis is slowing down potential growth in all sectors? This crisis not only hampers industrial output, but also directly affects jobs, education, and healthcare, making it one of the most pressing challenges facing the economy. But the key question remains: will the government act quickly enough to resolve this issue? If they do, South Africa could transform its energy crisis into a source of economic growth. Government response. Navigating the challenges. The government's response to South Africa's economic struggles has been under intense scrutiny. Since the formation of the coalition government in 2024, there has been an increase in business confidence. The government is attempting to address the energy crisis, promote economic reforms, and attract investment. In particular, President Cyril Ramaphosa's administration has focused on public-private partnerships and the diversification of the energy sector to alleviate the ongoing electricity energy shortages. However, the real question is, can the government deliver on its promises? The coalition government's success will depend heavily on its ability to manage these complex issues. A critical aspect of South Africa's recovery will be reforms that tackle corruption, streamline the bureaucracy, and promote more efficient governance. If South Africa can implement comprehensive reforms and attract foreign investment, it could position itself for a future of growth and stability, innovation, and entrepreneurship. South Africa's hidden strength. Looking for a beacon of hope in South Africa's economic future? Look no further than innovation and entrepreneurship. South Africa has enormous potential in sectors like technology, agriculture, and clean energy. Despite the country's challenges, its innovation capabilities are ranked 69th in the Global Innovation Index out of 133 countries. In particular, the tech sector has seen significant growth, with local startups attracting international attention. The rise of tech hubs in cities like Cape Town and Johannesburg shows that South Africa has the potential to become a leader in digital innovation. Moreover, with its wealth of natural resources, South Africa could become a leader in sustainable mining practices and green energy, further boosting the economy. The key to harnessing this potential will be ensuring that young people have access to quality education. But can South Africa become a global leader in innovation? If the government prioritizes education, infrastructure, and investments in these sectors, it certainly can. What's next? The road to recovery. The road to recovery for South Africa is undoubtedly challenging, but it's not impossible. With the right leadership, a clear vision, and decisive reforms, the country could rebuild its economy from the ground up. What does that path look like? First, South Africa must tackle its energy crisis head-on. Second, the country must continue improving its labor market, particularly in sectors like construction, agriculture, and technology. Lastly, addressing corruption and inefficiencies within the government will be crucial. The power of South Africa's youth. Did you know that over 60% of South Africa's population is under the age of 35? This demographic presents a massive opportunity for the country. The youth have the potential to drive the country's recovery by leading innovation, embracing entrepreneurship, and taking on leadership roles in emerging industries. The key to unlocking this potential is education. By investing in education, skills development, and entrepreneurship programs, South Africa can ensure that its young population is equipped to thrive in the global economy. The future of South Africa lies in the hands of its youth, and it's up to the government and businesses to provide them with the tools they need to succeed. So, is there hope for South Africa's economic future? Absolutely, but only if the country takes decisive action now. It needs to tackle its energy crisis, foster innovation, improve education, and address the structural challenges holding it back. The path to recovery is tough, but the opportunity is there. Let's talk about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think South Africa can recover, or are the challenges too great?